Culture.
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 We made the official beer for the festival with the raspberry. 3.5% alcohol, good. 15% of raspberry, good. A sour mash, good. You have the recipe now.
In the whole province of Quebec, there's about 175 breweries now, and it's been growing really fast for the past 10 years, I would say, with a lot of people who are talented, who are curious about beer, who are creative, so they're trying to push the limits.
And especially like in a really small town outside of Montreal, because the market is big enough to sustain a small brewery in a 10,000 people city, which was not possible like 20 years ago for sure. And I think that's just what's happening. Everybody wants to support a local brewery if the beer is good. They will not just try to get the well-known brewery.
I think beer is pretty much equal part art and science. Art might sound a bit pretentious, but it's more for the creative part. Not just beautiful, it's also really good. We're trying to make it beautiful, we're trying to make it good. You have to be creative, but a part of it also is unknown, because when you're doing weird stuff.
We made a dry stew. That's a dry stout made with potatoes, carrots, with spices, a pepper, and a little bit of salt.
You don't always know what will be the outcome. So you're kind of expecting or hoping for the best.
Not enough carrots, but altogether very good.
A lot of us have a big influence from Belgium. So when the craft beer started in Quebec, I think what we did best was the Belgian styles. And we're still doing a lot of really good Belgian style beers, but now it's kind of mixed with all the influence we get from the United States.
The new beer that we came out, which is the Vermont South Burlington, the number 58, we made that in inspiration of Vermonters. Our philosophy is keep it simple, which means that every beer has a number on it. It's the International Bitter Unit. So we have beers from 12 all the way to 128. So what happens is if you like a beer that's not too bitter, you can choose the number 12. Merci beaucoup. If you want to have something more bitter, we're going into the, let's say, an India Pale Ale, a double India Pale Ale, we have it 128. So you have a little bit for everybody.
It's not that strong. It's not bad. It's 7.8.
We decided to expand, and we bought a microbrewery that already existed in Vermont, and we made it our own. So now it's the Farnham South Burlington microbrewery there. We're about an hour difference between Farnham and the microbrewery in Vermont. We decided to go to Vermont because it's just simple. They love beer. They love craft beer.
It's a really nice beer. Not too strong, very full.
Yummy. Going to Quebec is the cheap man's way to taste Belgian beers without going to Belgium.
It's New France.
New France.
We are big fans of Vermont breweries, especially since we're like 10 minutes from the border. So we go there pretty often to drink beer. And breweries like Hill Farmstead, like The Alchemist, like Lawson's Finest, Liquids, Zero Gravity Brewing have been huge influences for us.
I find Vermonters and the Quebecois to have a lot in common beyond the beer scene, the terroir, the food scene's very similar. So I kind of feel the same way about the beer scene. They're definitely catching on to what we're doing here in Vermont, and they have a lot of respect for what we do here, and vice versa.
So for us, Vermont is a pioneer in beer, and people like Sean Hill are pushing the limits always with beers that have both a strong personality, that are unique, but at the same time that have elegance, complex beers that are easy to drink.
To Edward, to society. You got it.
So for me, he's one of the most inspiring Vermont brewers.
Here in Quebec, I think it's more like a family.
So there's a big friendship even with other breweries. So that's a nice thing that I love.
I don't think it's a big competition. I think we all love each other. I think that there's a place for everybody. I think that there's a big variety, and you can discover so many different kinds here in Quebec.
It's getting more and more mainstream to drink craft beer. It's not only a couple of young hipsters like me with beards, that drink craft beer, so that's kind of encouraging. We're trying to make it fun. We feel like the beer is really, really important, but the whole experience around it also is. And I feel like beer is a bit more simple, casual. So I like this kind of vibe where it's just about having fun, meeting people.
We like life, and we want to live older to drink more beer.